What is up, guys? It's Jake here, or Massacre HD. Either one you want to call me is fine. So, today, as you guys can see, it is not gameplay. I'm not playing a game. No Call of Duty in the background, and you guys are probably, why is he doing this? Alright, today I'm going to show you guys all my settings, PVR settings, render settings, yeah, the whole spiel. So, let's go ahead and start with PVR settings. As you guys can see, I have my rocket dock up here. I customized all the icons. I got an easy button for Total Media Extreme because it's probably one of the easiest capturing softwares you could ever use. Alright, so you want to have all your gear on when you're doing this. You want to have your Xbox and PVR turned on, and you want to have the PVR plugged in to your computer. So as soon as you do all that, you go here and you click record video. And I really didn't change a lot of these settings, but there's a couple things that I'd like to point out. As you guys can see, my Xbox is on right now, and one thing that you want to do is right here. Normally the input resolution would be 19, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's 1920 by 1080. I think that's 1080i. So basically you guys want to go to your Xbox and go to, here, I'll back up a little bit. Oop, screwed it up. Anyways, let me go ahead and fix this first. No, I don't want to keep those settings. Okay, well, let's let the PVR reset a little bit. Then I'll show you guys what's up. Alright, so going back, for those of you that don't know how to do this, you're going to go into System Settings, Console Settings, Display, HDTV, and make sure it's at 720. It's crucial. You don't want it at 1080. You can have it at 1080, but it's better at 720. That's all I'm saying. So once again, if you have better quality than I do, and you record with 1080, more power to you. So under format settings, there's not much, but there is one little thing, and that would be the bitrate. Make sure it's anywhere between 7 and 9, or if you have a really nice computer or an extremely fast computer that can run it up to par, then set it up to best. But for me, I have a dual core machine, 2.6 gigahertz AMD dual core, 4 gigs of RAM, 500 gig, 7200 RPM hard drive, so it runs a little bit quicker. But yeah, I just have it at 8.0 and a constant bitrate. And right here is one thing that I want to point out: 60 frames per second, which means that it's recording at 60 full frames per second, which means that when you put it into Vegas, you want to render it as 60 frames per second. That's a common mistake that people make. They put it into Vegas and they render it as 30 frames per second, and it's not as good a quality as it could be. So I'll get onto that later. So right here, I didn't change any other part of this. Hit OK, make sure it's clicked on PlayStation 3 M2TS. Click here where you want to save it to. Uncheck the box on preview while recording. It'll just make it run smoother. So that's enough of PVR settings. That's pretty much it with that. Now let's go on ahead, and I already have Vegas open, but I run Vegas HD Platinum Movie Studio blah 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 10. So as you guys can see right here, I got it open. Vegas Pro, it's like the same thing. I think there's like 4 or 5 things that are different. I mean, maybe some things that are really not that big of a deal. But for gameplay, Vegas Pro, Vegas HD Studio Platinum blah blah blah, they're basically the same thing. So let's go ahead and pretend that I am going to edit a video. As you guys can see, I have 1920 by 1080 open, 30 frames per second. So that's just the display. It's not going to be the full rendered video. So let's go ahead and drag a video in here. By the way, this is going to be an upcoming video. So let's go on ahead and let it build the peaks, I guess. Take a drink of my Sprite. Alright, so now that we have that open, we can skip to a part where there's actual gameplay. We can press S to split, this to delete, and then maybe we'll get like 30 seconds of this. I don't know. Let's just get that much. Okay, so we'll cut this big part out. Alright, so what we wanted to do here is, as you guys can see, I've got a little film section. Here's the preview. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. But one thing, and I know this is going to be really intricate and not a lot of you will notice it, but with the HD PVR, there is a slight bit of a flaw. And let me get my note card out really quick. Alright, there's a slight bit of a flaw. I don't know if you guys can see it, but for those of you that have PVRs and still can't see it, look really close. Up here on the top, there's a little black bar, and on the right side, there's a little black bar. And if it's not there, then there will be one black bar over here. And I know they're really small, and it doesn't look like that big of a deal, but me being a little OCD, and I'm just kidding, guys, I'm not OCD, but I sincerely think I am sometimes about little things like that. I don't like to have those little bars there, so what I do is I click this little button right here, Event Pan Crop. Let's see, what do I do? Okay, never mind. I click on width, I clear that box, and I type in 1239.5. And I know that's a really solid number I got there, but that would be the number that I use, and as you guys can see in the preview, it zoomed it in a little bit, but there's no black bars left, so that satisfies to my liking. Like I say, if you guys don't care about the black bars and it's not a big deal to you, more power to you, but I don't like them there, so that's what I do for that. Alright, now I only apply 2 effects to my videos, that's all I do. I'm not a big montage maker, I don't, do that little shaky thing, I don't know, I'm not even going to describe. But I click on track effects, which means that if I drag more files into the same timeline, into the same line here, it'll apply the same effects. So what I want to do is hit Sony Color Corrector, and then right here all I want to do is go Studio to Computer RGB, whatever, red, green, blue, I guess that means it's the spectrum. So yeah, Studio to Computer, as you guys can see, it brought out a little bit more contrast, and that's it for that. And then you want to click on track effects again, and then this part screws me up a little bit, plug-in chain if I'm right, and then click sharpen, and then click add. Alright, so go back, go to sharpen. Oh boy, it's not there. Okay, track effects, sorry, by the way, I haven't been using Vegas for as long as some people have. Alright, so you want to hit OK. Okay, never mind. Alright, so you want to go to sharpen. I only add 0.1, so I usually add either 0.1 or like 0.125 or something like that. So as soon as I add that, you go back and look in the preview, it looks pretty nice, but we're still not done yet, but we are done with the effects. So let's go on ahead and pretend that we're going to render this guy, and render as you guys can see, I've saved my template. Uncheck this box right here, it will screw you up sometimes. It's done it to me and I've gotten so mad. Alright, so once you guys get here, you want to make sure it's WMV11, or, well, yeah, whatever, V11, and then click on custom. Alright, so settings we got here. Okay, so you want to include the audio. Make sure it's on Windows Media Audio 10 Professional. It gets the best game audio, best mic audio, whatever. Gives you guys the best audio, and 256 kilobits per second, I think. I don't know, I'm guessing. Whatever. And when you go over to video, this is kind of crucial here too. I believe all this is the same Windows Media Video 9, 1280 by 720. Right here. It will be set right here for you guys. You want to double the NTSC and make it 59.94. And then drag the video smoothness up to 100. And I know that that is a really crucial part right there. The rendering might take a little bit extra time, but it will help you guys out, I promise. Go over here, internet LAN, 6 megs, that's all the same. Alright, well, I think that's it. And once you guys are done with those settings, you can go on ahead and, whoa, what the hell is that? I don't know what kind of language that is, but you want to save it as a template. It'll say custom something, and then you can just type in your own name, say save, and if we were going to save that, then I would just save it to somewhere and render it. So thank you guys for watching. Those were all my settings. I don't have anything more to share with you. So yeah, it's all my settings. Rate, comment, and obviously subscribe. And if you guys want to see a live commentary that I did last night, be sure to let me know that in the comments, and we'll see you guys later. Peace out.